Good evening from the NRG Stadium in Houston, where Manchester United have been beaten tonight 2-0 by Real Madrid in the third game of their US pre-season tour. Trip to Houston for United. Have been left San Diego. They're going back to San Diego tomorrow. A training session in Houston in the morning before returning to San Diego. Then, of course, the final leg in Vegas. An interesting game tonight. I thought United played well in parts, but just so little creativity. Only really reinforced the need that they have to sign a striker. They have to find a way to add more goals to this team. They passed it really well in spells. They set up nicely. You could see little changes again with Ten Hag. Bruno Fernandes played on the right in the team tonight, and the way they set up, and the strongest team that played for an hour. Kobe Mainoo started the game and got injured in the second minute and had to go off. Christian Eriksen came on. And then after that, with the way United set up, Casemiro was the deepest midfielder. Again, they had the two advanced ones pushed up. It was almost attacking with a six again. Fullbacks getting forward well. A lot more compact. Andre Onana, I thought, made a massive, massive difference in terms of the compactness of the team, the way they were able to play that high line and push up. And it helped them to keep the ball and pass it really well. But like I say, just very little creativity. I think Andre Lunin made 3 saves, maybe one from Mason Mount, McTominay and Fernandes, and beyond that, it's hard to think of much that United really created against Real Madrid, despite, I would imagine, having more possession. It certainly felt that way during the game. United going behind early on to Jude Bellingham, a phenomenal goal, to be fair, marginal for offside. I think Wan-Bissaka might have just been playing him on, but Antonio Rudiger floated the ball over the top. United's high line was one area of concern. They did get caught out a few times there, and that's something I'll have to watch with Onana. I mean, and they can do it now, but Bellingham controlled the ball brilliantly. Onana was in that typically advanced position, and Bellingham just lifted the finished over him. It really was exquisite, and Bellingham was fantastic, to be honest. I mean, what a footballer. United must be ruining the fact that they let him get away at 16 when he chose Borussia Dortmund over them, because he is world class at the moment and got to be one of the best midfielders in the world. He was brilliant tonight and showed a bit of fight as well. He got hacked down towards the end of the first half by Alessandro Martinez, and it was a yellow card, and Bellingham just shot to his feet and shoved Martinez back. And we know Martinez is an aggressive player, but Bellingham's pretty imposing himself and clearly showed that fight. And then, like I say, United had a lot of ball, just didn't create a lot of chances, really. The team that started, after 2 minutes, basically, when Eriksen came on for Mainoo, played about an hour. Then there was 9 changes. Bruno Fernandes and Onana, the only players to play the full game for United. And like I say, I think Onana was certainly one of the positives. He was incredibly comfortable with the ball at his feet. Did not make one long pass or one long kick all night. Constantly going short from every goal kick. Real Madrid didn't press him that aggressively, to be fair, so there wasn't he wasn't under a lot of pressure, but there was a couple of moments where they closed him down and he just quickly found passes out. One to Brandon Williams, actually, that was really sharp pass. He was very vocal as well, really communicating with his teammates, really getting involved. And his positioning just so far advanced when United were either playing in Real's half or Real was starting goal kicks and building up themselves. Onana was, I would say, midway between his goal and the halfway line, occasionally closer to the centre circle than his own penalty area. It's, his positioning is incredibly advanced, and I think in so many ways he just revolutionises the team this way. The way this team will play. With replacing De Gea, that advanced position allows him to play the high line. He's sweeping up. They can build play better because he's got the confidence and the ability to go short every time. And there was one moment at 1-0 really late on when Real tried to counter, played a long ball over the top, and there was Onana 40 yards from his own goal, heading it clear. It still won at that point. It ended 2-0. Final goal, a stunning overhead kick from Joselu. 2 really good goals from Real Madrid, and Joselu there, I think they might send him on loan, 33, 34 now, recently called up from Spain. Obviously knowing from the Premier League, from Spain and Newcastle, from Stoke and Newcastle rather, but he was average at best in the Premier League, but is somehow now in the tail end of his career at Real Madrid and playing for Spain, and it was a phenomenal goal. That will certainly endear him to those Real Madrid fans. But a disappointing result for United. You can't get away from it, really, and disappointing with Kobe Mainoo going off injured. He looked in some discomfort there, and I think the fact he was chosen to play this game in a midfield with Casemiro, with Mason Mount, with Bruno Fernandes, shows how highly Ten Hag rates him and how well he has done this pre-season. And the fact that we saw him for literally 90 seconds before he went off injured is a cruel, cruel blow. And hopefully it won't be too bad, and he'll be back in the team soon enough. So United flying back to San Diego, like I say, tomorrow. They're training in Houston, then flying to San Diego finish a couple more sessions in San Diego, and then on Saturday evening they will head to Las Vegas. Sunday it's the final game of the American Tour against Borussia Dortmund in the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Johnny Evans and Joe Hugel have been added to the squad from the under-21 group that played Wrexham on Tuesday, so they will be around for that Dortmund game. And then just keep tuned to the Manchester United MAN's YouTube channel, to our website, to all our social media channels. We'll have more video and content for you from America over the next few days. But that's all from Houston.